Al-Azhar University hosts the third international conference on climate change. And Europeans reimpose restrictions as Omicron sweeps continent. And to details, Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli has embarked on a visit to Aswan to inspect a number of service and development projects as part of the directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to accelerate the implementation of projects that serve the Upper Egypt residents. The details.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has ordered accelerating the implementation of the projects that serve the Upper Egypt residents. While inspecting Aswan Governorate, the Prime Minister says that President al-Sisi personally and periodically monitors the implementation rates of those projects. Madbouli added that the recent cabinet meeting reviewed the current situation of the development and the service projects implemented in Aswan, as well as the efforts to cope with the heavy rains and ways to enhance the exceptional tourism and archaeological components that the government enjoys. The Prime Minister hailed the Bin Men Solar Park project as a clear indication that the Egyptian government is moving towards supporting clean and environmentally compatible energy projects. Bin Ben is a complex of 41 solar power plants established in Aswan to become the biggest solar photovoltaic park in the world. During the tour, Prime Minister Madbouli inspected the development works of roads leading to the Kima 2 factory. He also toured the plant before inspecting new projects in the new Aswan city, which is built on an area of 22,000 faddans and includes residential compounds, investment and services zones, entertainment hubs, an industrial area and an Olympic village.
Al-Azhar Grand Imam Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib called for urgent action to face hazards resulting from climate change. Al-Tayyib's remarks came during the opening of the third scientific conference for environment and sustainable development, organized by Al-Azhar University on Saturday. Al-Tayyib extended his application for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to sponsor the conference. The Grand Imam blamed humans for the environmental disasters around the globe, stressing that Islam calls for the need to preserve and protect the environment and nature. The three-day conference, held under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, is entitled Climate Change, Challenges and Confrontation. The conference was attended by Minister of Endowments Muhammad Mukhtar Goma and Egypt's Mufti Shawqi Allam, as well as a number of top religious figures. The conference offers an opportunity for probing the challenges of climate change and ways of facing it. The event prepares for a UN climate conference that will be hosted by Egypt in Sharm el-Sheikh city next year. In his word before the attendees, Minister of Endowments Muhammad Mukhtar Goma stressed that the issue of climate change threatens all countries and that everyone must cooperate to confront it. The minister stated that Egypt's hosting of the coming session of the UN Conference on Climate Change reflects the great efforts of the state to protect the environment and preserve nature. Among several topics, the conference tackles the impact of pollution on climate and the negative effect of climate change on health, industry, water and agriculture, in addition to the role of greenhouse gas emissions in upping pollution rates and global warming. The Ministry of Health reported first 3 Omicron cases in Egypt. The ministry said 3 people were found to have it among 26 travelers who tested positive for coronavirus at Cairo International Airport. The ministry stated that 2 of infected showed no symptoms, while the third suffered from mild symptoms. It added the 3 have been isolated in a Cairo hospital. The ministry also reported more than 910 confirmed new cases of coronavirus and 43 deaths over the previous 24 hours. It also stated that 700 coronavirus cases were discharged from hospitals after receiving treatment. The ministry has reported a total of 373,509 cases, including 21,277 fatalities since the pandemic began. Britain reported a surge in cases of the fast-spreading Omicron coronavirus variant on Saturday, and London's mayor declared a major incident to help the capital's hospitals following a sharp rise in COVID-19 admissions. The total number of Omicron cases